fellow collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the complete selection Modification Lockseed Team Baron set from Kamen Rider Gaim. This, of course, was a premium Bandai release. I just got mine in from Collectibles. Very excited to take a look at this, and right off the bat, the packaging looks stunning. I just think this looks so cool. We have Baron here in the front, kind of Lord Baron looming in the background. And then over here on the other side, we have Knuckle and then Jimba Marin. So it's kind of a how it started, how it's going kind of thing going on here. On the side, just have some warnings and whatnot. Nothing too exciting there. You have the Loxie Team Baron set. Again, just kind of telling you that you get a ton of watch batteries included for free. So that's always good. And then up top here, we have some assorted logos. Obviously, the Team Baron logo. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure what these are. Feel free to tell me in the comments below. I'm not really sure exactly what those are for. But in any case, really, really cool packaging. I like it quite a bit. But let's go ahead. Let's get everything out of the box so we can take a closer look. Alright, so here's everything you get in the box. We get 5 new Lockseeds and 3 new faceplates. We have the Banana Lockseed, which is used by Baron. We have the Mango Lockseed, also used by Baron. We have the Kurumi Lockseed, or Walnut Lockseed, which was used by Zack. We have the Matsubokuri Energy Lockseed, or Pinecone Energy Lockseed, which was technically used by Peko, I think, in the soccer movie. So he's a Genesis driver and used this to become Kurakage Shin. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to demo that for you because we don't have a Genesis driver yet, although I'm sure we will one day. But so we'll probably just use that with the core for now. And then we have the Marin Energy Lockseed, or Chestnut Energy Lockseed. Although technically the Japanese word for chestnut is kuri, but I guess they use a French word, marin. I don't know. Anyway, it's an energy Lockseed, so we'll take a look at that as well. Zack used that in, I think, maybe one of the Gaim Guidance, I think, to do Jimba Marin, so we'll take a look at all that. And then we have the Baron faceplate. We have the Proto Baron, or Black Baron faceplate. And then we have the just solid black, because this is the one Zack used when he got the like mass-produced driver later on in the series, and they just had kind of blank faceplates, so that's the one that Zack always used. So pretty cool, a lot of good stuff going on here for Team Baron, so let's go ahead, let's jump into it. Alright, so we're going to start off with the Banana Lockseed and the Baron faceplate. So we'll go ahead and attach this. I got my CSM Sengoku driver here. So now it knows it's Baron, and before we even attach any Lockseeds, you can cycle through a ton of phrases with this top right button here. I'm not going to go through all of them. There are a ton, and they're all super long, so it would take forever to go through all of them. But I do think it's interesting that the instruction set for the Team Baron Lockseed set does not have all the phrases for the faceplate, but the giant booklet that came with the driver itself does. So if you want a full list, just dig out that giant booklet that came with the driver, and it should show you a full list of all his phrases, but I'll just do a couple here for fun. Like I said, they're all really, really long. So let's take a look at the Lockseed real quick. Really nice metallic paint here on the front. Looks really good. Spin around to the back. Of course, this is where you pull the tab out for the batteries. You got the speaker. You got the button over here. Of course, you got the unlock button. So this has a few different modes like we've seen with the previous ones. So right now we're kind of in the normal mode. So if we open this up, you hear the zipper opening up for the arms to come through from Helheim. If we hold this down, now we're in Helheim mode. So you kind of just hear like the actual arms forming in Helheim instead of coming through the zipper. So this is Kaito shouting Baranda, and apparently it's a special transformation that happened one time in the show. I'm not super familiar with it. It's been a minute since I rewatched Gaim fairly recently, but it says it was like his first transformation in episode 3 or something like that. So it's been a minute since I've seen that one, but we'll try that one out in the driver in a little bit. Okay, so this is the first of the 2 mixes. That's for when you want to use it with the core, but you don't want the sound of this to drown out the sound of the energy Lockseed that you're using. So there's one for Helheim and there's one for regular. The regular one's first. That's the Helheim mix. And then now we're in the Invis game, so we've seen this before with some of the other ones. So battle start, and then it'll give you win or lose randomly. Alright, cool, so we won that one. Alright, so we're on a winning streak. It will eventually sometimes say you lose. It's just random, so you never know which one you're going to get. And then we're back around to the front. And if you hit the button on like one of the first couple modes, there's two different versions of him shouting Henshin. And then I think this next thing is the Lord Baron transformation sound. But I'm not 100% on that. I just think that's what it is. But let's go ahead. Let's get into some transformations here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Alright, so there we go. We are transformed. We can go ahead and do some attacks now. Now, once you're transformed, there's a few extra phrases you can cycle through by hitting this bottom left button. Alright, so that should be all of the phrases. If we hold this down, it goes to a second set of sounds. Those are all for the Suika arms. So that's what the second set is for. And then if we hold down again, this is clarified as Lord Baron transformation sound, which is what sounds to me similar to what we played earlier in the Loxie. That's why I said I think that's what that might be. So if you hold it down again, then you're back to the My phrases. So pretty cool. I mean, that's a ton of stuff packed into this one. You get a ton of, Baron phrases with the faceplate attached by cycling through this button. Of course, you have your transformation and attack sounds, and you get some extra phrases by using the sound effect button down here. So definitely a ton going on with this one. Very cool. All right, so I want to go ahead and try out that third mode with the first Henshin sound. Well, that certainly is different. I really don't remember that, but it certainly is different and unique. I'll give it that.
Come on, banana squash.
I don't know if any of these will be different.
Come on, banana only. Come on, banana Sparky.
I don't think they were any different. Alright, so we're back around to the front because we have one last thing to try out. If we slide this off, we have to check out the Proto Baron or Black Baron faceplate here. So first thing to note, no phrases for this one, which is very interesting. So we'll go ahead and transform. And if we hit the button under here after being transformed, you get what is described in the instructions as Invis sound. And it does not have anything else if you hold it down to cycle through. So, not too much going on with the Proto Baron faceplate. And just real quick, because he did use it once, let's go ahead and use it with Gaim. Up next we have the Mango Lockseed. So this is going to have the 5 modes like the previous one. Well, this one's not going to have the Baron Da mode, but... So now we're in the Helheim mode. Then we're back to the Invis game one. Oh, we ranked up now. So now we're back around to the beginning. So let's transform. Alright, up next we have the Kurumi Lockseed and Zack's faceplate, so let's go ahead and pop this on. So now we'll get to a couple of Zack phrases. So just a couple of Zack phrases there. Then we'll take a look at the Kurumi Lockseed. Looks pretty good. Nice brown paint here. A little bit of gold. LS02. Now we have the same 5 modes that most of the others have, where we have the normal world mode, the Helheim mode, the 2 mixes, and then the Invis battle. So I'm just going to kind of go through these pretty quick. So that's the normal mode. You hear the zipper. Now we're in the Helheim mode. So you kind of hear the arms forming since there's no world zipper to come through. That's the 2 mix modes. Now we're back to the Invis battle. I'm not going to go through it again. We've heard it a couple times already. So we are back to the beginning mode, the normal mode. Let's tension. And you can also hit this button to hear him say, a little drowned out by the Loxie, but it's there. So there we go. Every time that riff kicks in, it sounds like the beginning of the Braveheart song from Digimon Adventure when they start digivolving. At least that's what it sounds like to me. So there we go. There are all our attack sounds. Now, he doesn't have any phrases down here like Kaito did, but he does have the Suika arms thing. Because he did use Suika once. And we're back around to the beginning. And if you hold it down, it doesn't change to anything else. So Alright, so next up we're going to be taking a look at the Pinecone energy arms, and the reason they're in this set is because Petco used it in, I think, the soccer movie with a Genesis driver to become Kurakage Shin, but I don't have a Genesis driver to show that to you, so I'm just going to be using it for Zack with the Genesis core attachment. But let's go ahead, let's take a look at this real quick. So this is our first energy Lockseed for CSM. Pretty cool, it does light up. Easier to see a little bit in the dark, but still very, very cool. Obviously, it's made of the translucent plastic. You can see the watch batteries right in there, speakers right there. I think that's Petco's voice. I'm not 100% on that. So this does not have the Invis game sound, because obviously by the time they got to Energy Lockseeds, they weren't playing the Invis game anymore. So you can hear just that zipper a little bit at the end is different from the other one. So you have the normal version, the Helheim version, and the two mixes. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Genesis core attachment. Now this came with the driver. It does not come with this set. And I think it may have only come with the Gaim version of the driver. So if you didn't get the Gaim version of the driver, you may not have one of these. But I think they did sell this separately at one point. So they should be around if you need one of these. And how it works is whatever faceplate you have attached before you switch to this is who it's going to continue to think is using it. So you want to make sure whoever you want to use this with, you put that faceplate on first. And then we'll go ahead and pop it off. And then we'll attach this. So now let's go ahead. So it changes to Jimba Matsubokuri. So let me close this up. And take both of these off. And one thing the directions do caution, if you put these directly onto the main part of the driver, that they say that you can potentially scratch the blade because they're not really meant to flip all the way down like these do. And so, you know, they don't have the same rounded edges to it. So just be a little careful. If you do put this right on here, there is a potential that it could scratch that. All right, now we're going to do it again with the Marin Energy Lockseed, but first let's take a closer look. So this is a repaint of the Peach Energy Lockseed, which of course we don't have yet, but they made it into a chestnut. And then it's got the two mix modes. And we're back around to the front. And if you just hit the button, you get the Henshin shout there. So Let's go ahead and get these attached. So this is another really great set. These CSM Lockseed sets just continue to impress. 5 really great Lockseeds, 3 new face plates. I mean, just a ton of functionality and sound effects in the Lockseeds themselves, not to mention what you can get out of the driver because of the different face plates and all the phrases and sound effects you can get with that. There's just so much compatibility here. Obviously, the Banana Lockseed, very important to the show, so that's one you're definitely going to want to pick up. Mango, Kurumi, also great. Our first 2 Energy Lockseeds, which is really cool, because now we can bring in that Genesis core and actually have that work properly, so that's really neat. Yeah, I can't recommend it enough. If you've been all in so far on the Lockseeds, I say continue if you can. I know they are a little pricey, but I'm going to probably be getting as many of these as I possibly can because I'm having a lot of fun with it. Even though I do have all the deluxe stuff from back in the day, I feel like these really are a vast improvement in terms of quality, sound effects, functionality, just more of everything. So if you're a huge Gaim fan like I am, you're definitely going to want to pick these up. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.